around the world you can hear them. Hey, 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 talking about news and kind of funny stuff. Hey, 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 Magra Elm, Magra Elm, the Magra Elm, the Magra Elm.
Ho, 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 we're here, Mark.
Hey, Merry Christmas.
Is that the Loch Ness Monster or the creature from that movie about the water? Remember that?
I'm the ghost of Christmas present.
I'm the ghost of Christmas future.
Just when I thought I had seen all the versions of Christmas Carol or Scrooged, I don't remember any
This
of the.
kind of got some ghost of Christmas present vibes to it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's
big,
futuristic or
ostentatious, and if the robe was green,
No, it's
I
like
know
the
he wore
future,
a green
isn't
robe.
that the future?
Oh.
Like the
yeah.
no, well, Christmas present was the one who's like a giant in the book. He's a giant, and he wears a green robe, and he's surrounded by, like turkeys and chickens and geese, like cooked ones. I mean, not farm animals.
Yeah.
He's the best of all the ghosts, I would say.
Yeah, I love that. That's what I was thinking. I should have told you. Lori takes the holidays pretty seriously, and
That's great.
and she likes to dress like she wears like cool holiday clothes. Even she has like little Christmas outfits and things. So I want to start dressing like the ghost of Christmas present for Christmas Day, like when I go down there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think I need you need a green robe, like a cool green robe, and then like lots of green and like shiny stuff.
So like a boxer's robe, like a green boxer's robe?
Yeah.
That would be good. That would work.
Yeah.
And on the back it says Ghost of Christmas Present.
Yeah. That would be fucking
Or just
awesome, to be honest with you.
GCP. Maybe
That would be pretty cool too.
And to bring you'd have to bring because the Ghost of Christmas Present is like bountiful, so you'd have to bring like a cornucopia filled with food and drinks.
It is fun to dress up.
Oh, I love to dress up.
I don't do it enough because I'm like, when I'm deciding to get it, I'm like, oh, this is expensive. But then I like doing it.
There's not enough opportunities really to dress up.
No, people used to have more parties.
Yeah.
Like even the day, like you went to parties back in the day.
When I first moved to my neighborhood, there were parties even just alone just on my street. There used to be parties all the time, and I don't think that it's because I moved in that they stopped having them, but it seemed to coincide. Everybody's kids grew up.
Do you not get invited to them anymore?
No, I get invited to everybody's party.
Oh, tough guy.
Well, you've had some neighbor changes too, right? Like the neighbors across the street moved away.
Did you say tough guy? Why would that make me a tough guy if I get invited to parties?
I get invited to all the parties.
Cool
guy. Sorry, cool guy.
That's not a tough guy voice either.
Cool guy.
Oh, look at me, I'm a tough guy. I will fight anybody in this room.
I get invited to all the parties.
I fight everybody at this party because I'm a tough guy.
Is there a party? You must invite me to it.
And then I'll fight everybody there. I'll
Maybe
make a
that's why
ruin
they
of your
stopped
party.
Maybe that's why they stopped inviting
I am
you.
the ghost of Christmas present.
Because you dressed up in a green robe and threatened to
got in
fight
fights
everybody.
with everybody.
Yeah.
And you talk like a
keep
fancy
inviting
boy.
the ghost of Christmas present. He's weird.
The blue robe would be fine.
I look opulent, festive.
Maybe I have we could put some pins on it when you get here. Like
Ooh, some glitter?
Some
No,
rhinestone
I hate
pins.
glitter.
No, like some rhinestone pins.
Okay, I'll put some rhinestone pins on my...
Yeah. We're gonna give him flair, like in Office Space.
Yeah.
But I have like
you have to do it before the party because you have to show up with the flare.
Yeah.
If you show up and then your sister starts putting flare on your robe, it kind of ruins the vibe of
I'm
you
no
showing
longer
up
the
with
cool
your-
tough guy that I was when I got invited to the
my
party.
sister's flaring my robe right now.
Who's the lame
Hello,
loser?
guys, I
that
will
came-
fight you all once my sister finishes putting pins on my robe.
Yes.
Why don't you?
You must
I'll
give
kick
me a
every
few
last
minutes.
one of your asses.
Why don't you ship me the robe, and I'll pin it up before, and then you
Okay.
can
There you go.
sneak into
Sounds
my
like-
office and throw it on.
This sounds like a good use of our time.
Of resources.
Yeah.
You gotta really do this.
No, I want to. I have fancy.
What kind
pins.
of pins would you put on it?
Well, I was just thinking I have a bunch of. I like to buy them in bulk on eBay, like. So just
Like Sam's Club?
like I have like
You guys don't
pins.
have enough pins
You're like,
per package.
I don't need one Hello Kitty
Look, I like
pin.
your pins.
I
but
need 10,000 Hello Kitty
Yeah.
pins.
I buy them by weight. I don't buy like
Hector.
a pin.
I buy them by the hector.
You get the coolest stuff though. Like you get like 100 vintage pins for $40, and then you get this box, and it's so much fun to like pick through it and see what's in there. So,
Oh, they're all different.
yeah, they're all different.
All right. How many pins would you say?
It's like
you
when
own?
someone's mother dies and they have, well, what am I going to do with all these pins? I'll put them on eBay and then I buy them.
Sell them to Lori.
Sell them to Lori.
Wait, what?
Yeah, like,
You're getting dead women's pins?
Yeah, those are the best ones, Mark.
This is so much fun. That lady that got murdered, you should see her pin
my
collection.
God, she had the best pins.
I've
Then
fallen
in the movie, Lori would murder someone who had a lot of
Just
what
to
I
get
like
her
to do
pins.
is I comb through the obituaries section of the newspaper, and I
That
contact
woman
the
looks
family.
like she would have some good. It's
I
like
remember
apartment
seeing
hunting.
her in the coolest denim jacket. She was poisoned the last weekend. That's crazy.
I have pins and I like buttons. I buy like huge bags of,
Wow.
and then you just put them on.
What do you do with all the buttons?
I like take the buttons off of blazers and then put like 4 different ones on from my button
Okay.
collection.
I was thinking about all the dead women, all the women that had to die for Lori's button collection to reach the.
Will you guys take a moment of silence at dinner for all the women who had to die to make Mark's robe possible?
I didn't kill them. I'm just helping the family out. They gotta get rid of all this stuff.
Yeah, they're down on their luck.
Like who?
How do
no
you
one,
find out that they're dead? How much you talk to the people that you buy your buttons from?
I'm not sure they're dead. I'm just saying, to
Oh,
me,
they might still be alive.
it seems like when
They're
is someone
probably
You're not
dead.
You're not taking these pins from me till my cold dead hands.
I think Cold Dead Hand comes up every time, the three of us. We talked about Cold Dead Hand in the last episode.
All right. Well, what do we got tonight? Anybody?
Ooh.
I have one story, but
Here, doesn't everybody remember, like, when you were a kid?
sure, Mark.
Telling tales of old around the Christmas fire, around the hearth in your house?
Yeah.
Right. So I found some stories in the Lakeville Journal in a segment that they call "Turning Back the Pages." They're
It's a
news stories.
We haven't
from
done
like
this in a while.
100 years ago, 50 years ago, and 25 years ago. And I just thought, what were the holidays like back 100 years ago, guys? So
This was one of my favorite story from Charles Brassey.
yeah.
Is,
So I
is
didn't- I
this like
couldn't-
on this day in history type
Kind
thing?
of. Well, yeah.
From Lakeville, where I'm
From
where I am.
his newspaper. So they were
Oh.
newspaper stories printed in Jared's small town newspaper 100
100
years
years ago.
Okay.
ago. All right, 100 years ago. This was just the sleighing and wheeling are both excellent. What do you think wheeling is?
That's
So
the
is
whole
it-
story.
Yeah.
Is it sleighing like
Sleighing?
like bah bah bah?
No, it
or
must
like
be like sleighing
sleigh
down
ride?
a hill,
Sleigh ride. Yep, correct.
and then wheeling.
I don't know. I was thinking four-wheeling, but they didn't have four-wheelers back
it-
Maybe
then.
maybe with a horse, carriage horse.
That's what I was gonna say.
Or yeah, I don't know.
I think that's probably right. I bet you're right.
How do
Should
we
I look it up?
How do we confirm?
Go back in time. We're gonna go back in time.
Where's the ghost of Christmas past when you need him? We're stuck with the
Shut up.
overzealous, hyperbolic ghost of Christmas present.
While Jared's looking that up, I'm gonna read you one, Laurie.
Okay.
Neil Wincoop has gone to Maine to visit friends and hunt deer for a few weeks.
That's in the newspaper.
Newspaper used to be just Facebook. Just
I
flipped
guess
it back.
so. Is there a picture of someone's dinner?
No, well,
They're mutton, and
It says wheeling someone is sleeping with them with absolutely no intention of having any sort of relationship with them outside of sex.
sledding and having random sex, and they're both going. Wait, what was the headline?
The sleighing and wheeling are both excellent. So maybe, I guess they had a lot of swingers in Lakeville back in the day.
Yeah. I mean, I bet before TV there was a lot of romping going on and nothing else to do.
I didn't know they reported about it in newspapers, though.
Sure.
All right, think this one was from 50 years ago. Leading contestant so far in the Meanest Thief of Christmas Season competition. No, that's not. It's in quotes, Jared. You don't have to say, well, did they actually had a meanest competition is the person who stole the 2 small Christmas trees in front of the apothecary shop in Lakeville.
Oh,
Sometime Tuesday night, the culprit, or culprits, took not only the trees which had been installed by the Chamber of Commerce, but the strings of lights and even the extension cords.
Oh,
Wow.
that is mean.
But of course
They
they're going
should've-
to take the lights, right? You wouldn't. 'Cause you
Yeah, they
wouldn't-
just took the trees.
Well, yeah, you wouldn't pull the lights out to take the trees, right?
It's like
They should have made up something else about. Said it was installed by the school children for
Right.
because they on their
crippled-
day of
Yeah.
make it even
The
more
one thing
tragic.
that brought them joy this holiday season, working together to light the.
There was Johnny in his wheelchair. He used to wheel by it and said it was the one thing that gave him hope. This
While his
Christmas.
father was off wheeling with old Nancy Magruder across town.
He would leave Johnny in front of the tree to entertain him while they wheeled.
Don't
in
light
the-
your tree, son. I'm just going to go for a little walk around the park. Here's another one from 50 years ago. Kent resident trooper Andy Osif is investigating recent burglaries in town. The home of the Worthington miner was broken into last week, and the Harold Bredberg apartment at Kent School was burglarized Sunday. Among the items taken from, there was an uncooked roast of beef. Now, did you know that they called it roast of beef? Isn't it just roast beef?
I like that.
No,
You like
I've
roast
never
beef,
heard
or
it
like
called
that
roast
story?
of beef. But
What if somebody makes a roast? What is that made of?
What?
If somebody said I'm having a roast,
We have to specify.
you do?
it could be a pork roast, it could be a pot roast, it could be a rump
Roast a
roast.
turkey? Lori
I
roast?
feel like my mother has said before, like I'm having a roast.
Probably a pot roast, which is probably beef, but could be pork. You never asked your mom, what is it a roast of, mother?
People make me food, I eat it. That's my usual.
Oh,
Or maybe
I said
oh, look at me. Everybody makes me food. I don't know.
I said if people do.
No, you actually said, people make me food.
I said if
I just eat it.
people make me food, I eat it. That's my usual. Is this a party? You should invite Mark as well, and we will have the roast of beef, and Mark will come. Because he's invited to every
He's
party
been invited
in
to
town.
every party ever, and I will have him for my roast of beef here.
He'll show up in his green robes and finery.
That his sister put pins on for him.
Yes.
How many women must die for this robe to be complete?
It
How
is
many
like a little-
grandmothers were slain in the quest for a perfectly pinned robe?
Yeah, we have women slayed, we have sex happening. It's like Game of Thrones.
I thought Christmas was about loving and caring and sharing and giving.
Yeah.
Nope.
Nope.
All right, you want me to read one more? Because I only had one more.
Okay.
The singing talents of Region 1 Superintendent Marvin Muff. Exactly, I knew somebody was going to laugh. Muskovsky and board chairman Robert Laux were displayed at the end.
How come Lauxy doesn't have a nickname?
Were
Only
displayed
Muff.
at the end of Monday's meeting, trying to encourage members of the public to leave so the board could go into a closed session. The pair harmonized on a round of "Good Night, Ladies." The room did clear out. Right? That made me laugh.
How does good night,
Muff.
ladies?
Good night, ladies.
Good night, ladies. Good night, ladies. We're glad
gonna
you
wheel
came
some
today.
Muff.
Healing.
Did Muff get invited to a lot of parties?
Muff. You don't get a nickname like Muff if you're not awesome, dude. Unless
Is it
it's
Muff?
not.
Muff's usually like a girl's nickname.
Well, not with. That's a girl part, Jared, not a girl.
I knew a guy. I had a girl in high school. She was known as Muffy. That's what she went by.
Was she a skank? Was she?
I don't know.
What?
No, that's
yes,
like
you
a-
do.
so.
There's a
Speak
difference.
ill of her. Speak ill of her.
No, I don't think so.
There's a-
I have no idea where it came. Her dad called her it. So
Hold
it
on.
could have
Hold
I
on.
knew her. She was a slut.
Hold on.
been- Yes.
There's a difference between Muff and Muffy. Muffy is like a preppy name. Muff is something
Muffer.
else.
That was like
But
an
see-
80s preppy name. Now it just means pussy, I think.
Not Muffy.
Oh, we're going
not-
with Muffy.
there's not still
Muffy
Muffies
down
out
to
there.
the tennis court.
Yeah, that's Muffy.
I'm going wheeling with Muffy this afternoon.
Well, what's muff diving?
Muffy can go muff diving,
That has nothing to do.
but
One has nothing to do with the other.
Tell me if this is funny. So, I get mistaken for people all the time.
sure.
Somebody came up to me, and the very first thing they said to me, I was watching a fight, like a boxing fight, and I'm just staring at the TV and eating, and he comes up to me and he looks at me and he goes,
Me and the wife got back together.
no idea, didn't know who he is, doesn't know he was married. But
Wait.
I just.
So you explained to him that you weren't who he thought you were, but then he went on and told you the
went on
story
thinking-
anyway?
He still thinks I'm. He thinks I'm who he thinks he is. He thinks I'm who I. He thinks I am who he thinks
Thinks you
you
are.
are. You are. He thinks I am who I think. He thinks
You
he
are.
thinks he. I think he thinks I'm somebody else. And he doesn't.
he ever
Even
did
after
you
you
ever-
told him that you weren't somebody else?
Did you
He didn't know.
say?
He didn't
what
say
you-
my name. He wasn't like, yeah, you're Mark.
Where did how did it end?
Fisticuffs. No, I was
do
like,
love
I said that's great. I said I'm divorced. We didn't have kids. And he goes, yeah, I knew you were divorced. I was like, really?
He's like, I also
Maybe you
know
do
your
know
social
me.
security number.
I know a lot of things about you, Mark.
Yeah.
Road, North Jupiter, Florida, 33478.
That's really weird.
I'd like to live in your skin.
Literally.
Literally.
So I was walking my dog the other day, and this woman, I see her all the time, but like I usually see her drive, and she walks everywhere. But I was walking by with my dog, and she goes, "Hello, stranger," which I thought was kind of funny because I really was a stranger.
Wait, so do you get it too?
I go, "Oh, hello," and she goes, "Oh, I thought you were somebody else."
Oh, okay.
She has a Dober.
Ah.
She goes, "She has a Doberman
And I just
too."
got back together with my husband.
No, she said
He's up in Jupiter right now drinking.
with a stranger who he doesn't think. He also doesn't think is a stranger. No, but she
What
goes.
a weekend we had, Laura.
She goes, "Oh, you're not who I thought. I thought you were someone else who also has a Doberman." She goes, "But she's much fatter than you." I go, "Oh, don't tell her that."
Yeah, it is interesting how that entrance is someone you know. Hello, stranger. Did you ask him if he knows which one is his wife? That would have been interesting.
What?
Like maybe he can't identify his wife either. Maybe he has an issue with.
Yeah.
It's like we got back together.
He lacks facial
totally-
recognition.
It's a totally different woman, but it doesn't.
What's that? Isn't that a symptom of some weird disease? Well, no, Brad Pitt has that, doesn't he?
Oh no!
Oh.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
Yes.
you're right.
We can't recognize people again. Aphasia? Is it something like that?
Yeah.
No, aphasia is when you can't talk.
Oh.
It just sounds like aphasia.
That's why I was like, it's the one that sounds like what it is. I like that you went aphasia, and I said, yeah, that's it. You got it.
That must be it. It sounds just like what it is. I bought myself a jukebox for Christmas. A vintage,
Like a legit
from
jukebox?
a restaurant jukebox.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like,
How many women had to die to get that jukebox?
and all the CDs. Got a whole box of CDs from somebody's grandmother.
Lady who owned the restaurant passed away. Got myself a jukebox.
Yeah. Ching ching.
But I was really proud of myself because I'm not the handiest. Like I either I don't like to read directions, first of all, and then I
Okay.
give up really easily on.
Interesting.
Okay.
But I managed to load all the CDs in, and then you have to initialize them.
Plug it in.
Yeah, you have to initialize each CD so that the jukebox associates the CD number with how many tracks are on there. So that's how it knows. Like if you go, okay, I want CD 38 track 4. If you don't initialize it, it won't be able to do any of that. And I did all
What'll it
that
do
by
instead?
myself. It'll be like, I don't know what you're asking me.
Wow, it speaks.
I thought it would just be like a player, like a.
Is it like one of the ones in the diner where you hit like G10 and the record's there and it shows what it is?
Yep. It's the real deal. It's got neon lights and bubbles that go through it. It's pretty cool.
How are the speakers?
Really good.
Wow.
Really, really good.
Mark, you better wear a robe to this party.
I think you wanted. She kind of mentioned getting CDs for her for Christmas, right?
I
you kind of
did.
said I need
How
to fill
many
the
fit in
jukebox
it?
up. Yeah, how many does it hold?
100.
And you already put 100 in.
Well, I would say I have about 60,
Okay, so you got
70.
room.
So a lot of it came with over 70, I would say. And it coincidentally, some of the music is stuff I like and some I don't like or I don't know. So the majority of the CDs that are in there right now are ones that came with it. But I think Dad'll be happy because I've got like 10 of them are like Billboard's
Oldies?
top 20 from 1958.
1950s.
Yeah. So I
Oh,
put them in there,
nice.
so I thought that'll make Dad happy on Christmas Day.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well,
Are you
is
going to
it-
charge everyone a quarter to play a song?
It actually has the slot and the change thing where it catches it, but you don't need
Oh,
it to
wow.
play something.
Oh, so we do have to play.
Yeah, that's it.
Lori's trying to make her money back.
I'm planning to retire after Christmas. That's why on my
Is it,
jukebox money.
Where did you put it?
In that room where the room where the pool table used to be?
Next to, kind of off of your patio.
Yeah.
Like, Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
It's in there.
So do you not have any CDs? Like you've given all your
I
CDs away?
did give them away, but I bought some on Amazon. CDs are pretty cheap right now, even new ones. So,
Yeah.
because I don't really
I still
care.
have my 300 disc player that's still filled with CDs.
300.
Yeah,
You should donate some to Lori's.
I
Can you?
should. I don't know if you'd want any of them.
I probably would. We're in the
Jared,
same.
let's make a CD because I can make CDs now that I know how to fucking produce music and everything. Can I make a disc of me singing the classics, Lori? Like that'll
would
be
be-
like you hit G39, it'll be me singing the theme song from Top Gun or something.
There should be a mag room disc in there of like our best stories.
I think that would be good. I would love that.
like a CD of our best stories.
I'd rather do us singing. Can we just do us singing so it's at least funny?
What songs?
Does that mean me and you have to go on and sing?
What are you gonna
Yeah.
sing? Show tunes?
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll make
Good
a
night,
CD.
ladies. Like the guys that were in that meeting.
Oh, that's right.
Good night, ladies.
Jared, Muff, Sisk, and... So what's best to be in it? Like greatest hits CDs?
Oh, you know, I was gonna say because I like albums, but the thing about albums is the album covers and the liner note and the inside. So I like to have certain albums, but for CDs, I think like best ofs are best. Because you don't
Yeah.
care what the packaging is. You're just looking for the songs that you like the most or that your friends will like.
How does it appear on the screen? Does it know what the face of the CD is, or?
You have to program them in by number, and then you fill out these little cards that go in the thing.
So did you
flips.
handwrite cards that say Fleetwood Mac, Rumors,
I'm
every
working
song
on it.
on it?
I'm working on it.
Is that what you do? Handwrite them?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. So that's
that's
a lot.
old school.
Yeah.
I bet I could pick out a handful of albums that I think you'd want the whole album of, though.
I bet you probably
like that,
could.
like Fleetwood Rack.
Fleetwood Mac.
Like Fleetwood Rack, Moomers.
Some porn music, Fleetwood Rack. Well, I only brought one story, but this is another one of those quick hitter ones where I'm going to read you some headlines. We've done this article before, but in previous years, so it's a callback as well. Like your, well, it's called 52 Things I've Learned in 2024.
Ah.
one for each week. Got it.
Yeah. So I picked some that I thought were interesting, so I'm just going to read those and you guys can react to them.
Okay.
Seems like more of a New Year's thing, but let's go with it.
I'm not going to say, I remember I said, well, you were bringing the story, I thought, so I wasn't really prepared.
So-
I think it's a great idea, Jared.
All right.
Suck up.
This is number 10. In China, there are registries of haunted apartments. If you're willing to live somewhere with a sinister history, you can get a discount of 30%.
I would do that. Anything
Yeah?
involving the word sinister, I'm probably down with. I'd buy a sinister car.
How about a sinister jukebox?
I'd buy a sinister juke. I would. That's. I
And
would
it only
prefer to
plays-
have a sinister juke. Like if you play. So if you, what would be like Christine or something, but with like a certain song. Is
They
that,
don't- this is the
does
end.
that exist? There's got to be a movie like that where the jukebox is haunted.
I feel like
gotta
there
be
is.
a
What
real
would, what
thing.
would the jukebox do? The jukebox like attacks you or something?
Maybe it fucks with the electrical system.
Comes
maybe?
on in the
power
middle of the
grid?
night when you're sleeping and plays
Yeah, the
some.
Like, it
power
can't,
grid went
like-
down again.
The jukebox can't move or anything, so I don't...
Maybe if you pick the right song, it can.
Or like dead people talk to you through it.
Oh,
But it's got to be a pretty good
I like
song,
that.
right? Or no, it should be a song that rarely gets. Should it be a song
Bad.
that often gets chosen or rarely gets chosen.
maybe there's one song on the jukebox, if you play it, it's at a frequency where your head explodes when it plays.
I've gotten that mad at people before. I'm like, I wish I could yell so loud in your face that your head explodes.
Not me. Have you ever gotten that
Not
mad
you.
at me?
No.
Okay, good.
How many times have you been that mad?
In my life, it happened not that long ago. I remember thinking this within the past
Why?
month.
What happened?
I wish I
Like,
could
what
yell in
happened?
your. I don't even remember. It was just somebody said something to me that annoyed me, and I was like, I wish I could make your head fall off just by and without touching you.
Do you tell them or you just have a look?
He wouldn't tell them.
I wear a T-shirt that says that. I wish I could kill you without touching you.
Okay. All right, here's the next
Sorry.
one. I really like this one, actually, because it played into something that I wanted to be true. Powerful showers are more energy efficient and more water efficient than weak showers.
Yeah, that makes sense. Just like
Powerful
how a
more-
sharper knife is safer than a dull knife, but not exactly the same. But like
But-
same kind of idea, you know.
But they've been saying that like weaker showers to like save water.
But so how is
This
it
is-
Who
that
says that?
they
People,
they
Obama.
do?
yeah,
Michelle
Some
Obama.
some sort of communists. Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard that before. It just seems intuitive to me. Something is
Like if you
better.
get-
something's more efficient when it's working properly.
Like if you get a water-saving shower head, it feels like it's like dribbling on your head.
And you don't get so you're actually in there longer trying to get.
Oh, maybe.
Well, that's kind of like they say those high
knives?
there's the
Sharp knives
echo
beat dull knives.
no the eco friendly toilets actually waste more water because like if you do something
You have to
big
take-
you have to flush twice.
Double flush.
Yeah.
Do something big. Can you elaborate on what you mean by that, Laura?
If you have a big event in the toilet,
Drop a huge. You blow a bunch of mulch in there.
You get a double flusher.
Yeah.
Not even the jukebox
But when
can
I had my
hide that.
when I had my Canadian toilet, it could take that shit down in one flush.
You think Canada's some sort of toilet?
I remember back in like the 90s or something reading some article about how Canadian toilets were better than American ones. But it's
Oh,
also
wow.
been 30 years since I read that article.
You don't think
It was in
that's
the Lakeville.
held
It was in
up?
the Lakeville Journal in 1997. I don't
Johnny, no, it would have been in 1922. John went up to Canada and remarked on how the toilets flush more powerfully.
know. He was hunting in Canada and his shits went down the toilet without any sort of fuss.
Very smooth.
and then don't they also say that it's you use less water using your dishwasher than washing dishes by hand because lots of people think conservationalist to hand
What if
wash
you wash
your
them with
dishes.
spit though? Don't even turn the water on.
I think if you did like
spit
a,
shine all your dishes.
if you did one of those like basins of water, it probably would be less water.
Yes.
But people don't do
Yeah.
that. They just go.
Do
No.
they put that in the article? If you're using the water basin method, this article won't apply to you.
All right, number 26. Photographs of sporting events in the 60s and 70s have a blue haze in the background that's absent in modern photos. It's because everyone was smoking in the arena.
No, really?
Yep.
That is interesting.
All right, number 29. That was a good story. You can buy 200 real human molars for $900. So, Lori, you could collect these as well.
Teeth?
Yeah.
What am I going to do with a bunch of teeth, Jared?
No one would have to die even for this to happen.
They probably would.
Will people just let you rip
Maybe.
their teeth out and sell them?
Well, maybe, I think probably dentists sell them, right?
Sell teeth?
No.
I have to get a couple teeth removed soon. What,
But your
what do they do
dentist
with
isn't
them?
going to sell them after you.
Do I get to keep them?
He goes,
I suppose you could keep them if
I've
you
actually
wanted
got a
to.
I've actually got a buyer for your teeth, Jared. Already, I can't give these.
I'll
to
give
you.
you a discount.
I'll give you Dave's. Nobody wants his shitty teeth.
I got good teeth.
Yeah,
I
well,
don't
you're
think
not a
so.
smoker. You got nice looking chompers, dude.
There you go.
I'd like to make I'm thinking about making a nice necklace.
All right. Ultra short dramas, 10 to 15 minute shows with titles like Flash Marriage Partner is a Magnet, The Security Guard is a Trillionaire, and 50-year-old me got pregnant by a 20-year-old rich guy have become very popular among older viewers in China.
Oh, jeez.
Actors in their 40s are asked to play characters in their 70s, and addicted viewers are being sent pay-per-view bills of $900.
Oh, my God.
What?
Yeah.
Who would be attracted to a show called The Security Guard is a Trillionaire?
Well, it's like Undercover Boss, right?
Yeah, there you go.
I'm glad that I wasn't born in China or ever have to live in China. Or I don't think I'd like living in China.
I don't think living in a dictatorship is ever that much fun.
Yeah, unless you're like the dictator.
That's true. Or in the dictator's group, if the dictator likes you.
Yeah,
Or
Because
the...
then once they don't like
it's
you, then
probably
you
fleeting.
disappear.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
like is fleeting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd stay in good grade. I think I could probably get along with a dictator. Like I'd know when to stroke his ego and when to not. You know, stand up to him
Okay.
every once in a while to prove that you're worthy. You know what I mean? You don't want to be
Yeah.
just a yes man to Czar Jared. Light bulb.
You gotta
king
do a
of
little
the-
better when I come up to tell you a story about getting back together with my wife. You gotta
Oh,
act
that's
a little more
great.
interested.
I love it. I always liked her so much.
Oh.
That's great.
Dictator Jared, I'm so happy for you.
You liked my wife so much. What does that mean?
No, just in a platonic way. I just thought she was a good person,
Uh-oh.
and I just thought you deserved each other.
Oh, here comes the light bulb cartel. You're in big
Seems
trouble.
very questionable.
Hey, did I show you this light bulb filament that I just invented?
In Sisk land, no light bulbs last over 1,200 hours.
You named this country Siskland, and we're calling you Dictator Jared, according to Lori. You don't even have like a.
DJ, they call me DJ for
All
sure.
right, well that's okay. That's kind of cool.
Dictator Jared.
Dictator Jared.
And I actually just do a podcast that everyone has to listen to.
And they have to laugh.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that would get our ratings up.
It would. All right, this one I really liked. I thought this was a good idea. Taku Bin is a super convenient Japanese luggage forwarding service. For $13, you can ship heavy suitcases between hotels or airports, so you never need to carry your bags.
They have there's one in the U.S. now. They're like one.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
I can't remember the name of it. I've seen the commercial. That's a
Did
great
you say
idea.
in U.S.?
Yeah,
You speak like you're from a different country.
I'm from China.
She's got the
My
Japan
name Doi.
trillionaire security guard.
My sister's just a security guard. Ha ha! She's not at all.
And now she's pregnant.
It only took 15 minutes for this story to develop.
And now she's getting her luggage delivered for $13.
So you don't have to bring it on the plane. Do they? Eventually, you got to pay to get it on the plane to get home, though, right?
Well, I think they deliver, like, you leave your hotel and you're like, I want this brought to the airport, and they bring it to the airport and then just give it to you, so you don't have to, like, carry it.
Do you have to carry it when they give it to you at the airport? Do they just give you someone for the rest of your life to carry stuff around for you?
Yes. $13. That's for
Really?
guys like, The guy's like, I can't leave until you tell me you're done. So please, can I just
I'm
go?
not
Better
done.
than living in China. This
I'm
is
not
better
done
than
yet.
living in China. Don't send me back to the dictatorship.
But you
I
can't.
thought
You
they-
can't put the luggage down either. He always has to carry it until.
Oh,
then,
that sucks.
I thought it was
it's like
door to door. Like I thought it was you take your luggage and then the next time you see it is when you're
I don't
at
even
your
want to bring it to my
destination.
door. I want it. I'd like them to unpack it for me. To be
You want
honest with you.
it to be as if you never had a suitcase. Do we have a holiday message of goodwill for each other?
yeah, I don't. I think like we didn't really even have any holiday stuff.
What? I did. It was Tales of Christmas Past.
Oh, yes, I forgot.
We had the slang and wheeling were both excellent, where we found out that wheeling meant having sex with your neighbor's wife in 1922.
No, it was casual sex.
The great extension cord theft of 1970.
I remember all of it. You don't need to recap.
Yeah.
What about when the uncooked roast of beef was stolen from the Kent Apothecary?
How soon we forget, Jared? There was.
I kind of like when we do a story. Maybe we could finish with is there like a poem or something? Or Lori, do you have a favorite Christmas story?
Well, I like the Grinch quite a bit. I like the sentiment. You know?
That you steal a bunch of stuff and
No, that Christmas perhaps doesn't come from a store. Christmas perhaps means a little bit more. But he had to learn that the hard way. And then his
Yeah.
heart grew two sizes that day.
if we got rid of presents, you think people would still be just as happy?
I would.
I think you're special
I
in
am.
that way.
I'm definitely special.
You think people only like the presents?
What
No,
about?
but I think it's a big part of it.
Well,
Are you projecting? Is it you that likes the presents, Jared?
I actually don't. I don't even know if I get really any. I get a few, but you get to an age where it's like
Everybody gives me presents.
it's from sure.
'Cause you're Mr. Cool Guy.
You're a tough guy.
Tough guy.
Hey, why don't you lick my
Hey, why don't you
and give me some presents?
Fight you after I open all these presents. Dumb.
You gotta give the tough guy presents.
There's nothing. Guy sure doesn't seem very tough. All he does is go to parties.
you get presents.
You get presents. Gets invited to a lot of
Why do
parties.
they call him a tough guy? I haven't seen
Why
him.
is everybody so scared of
I
him?
haven't seen him lift a finger. He just goes to parties and gets presents.
And he wears that weird robe.
I'm gonna take my shot at him. I'm gonna kick his ass. Fuck this.
I don't think
And
he's
I
that tough.
destroy him.
Kill him. Kill him. Yeah. So yeah, it's fun. I mean, it's great. I like the family part of
Yeah.
it, and
Dude, it's
fun having little kids because they get way into it.
Yeah, that's.
I mean Teddy's super greedy, but he's way into it.
Well, when they
Yeah.
get older, they'll still, like I like going to Lori's house for Christmas and Thanksgiving's the same way. We just she and I hang out in the kitchen and
Dance,
listen
you
to
dance,
music
right?
and and
Now you
make
got
fun of
now you got a
people.
jukebox. Does
Make-
the jukebox
Yeah, it'll be fun.
It's loud
does it
and
go to the
I don't
kitchen?
need presents.
it's loud enough that you can hear it in the kitchen. But yes, well,
Nice.
you're
Her
getting presents.
refrigerator also plays music, Jared. Her refrigerator. Yeah.
Wow. Does
Yeah.
it speak as well?
Almost all of the appliances in her house have the capability of playing
The
music.
coffee maker.
Everything must play music.
My
She got like a
dishwasher-
radio / whatever the thing was.
My dishwasher is one of those things that monkeys,
Dish-
those squeezy organ things. Oh yeah,
wow.
right.
All right, well that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Yeah, and Brennan is actually the best gift getter in our family.
In what way?
He's just like really grateful for whatever he gets, and he just he
Aw.
finds something cool about it. He didn't even tell us like for his birthday that we just had really anything that he wanted. So Michelle bought some stuff and everything. He was like, "Oh, this is super cool."
Oh, that's sweet. You have.
And then we didn't buy that much stuff, so we were his birthday party he just had friends over. So we were like, "All right, we'll give you one event. Like you can bring the family to something. Like you want to go to a UConn basketball game, you want to go bowling. So, but he's bad at deciding. So part of me's wondering if he'll ever cash this in. It'll be
Did anybody write in and ask for that fire extinguisher that I was trying to give away?
no. We
Does
haven't.
he
had
think he
any-
wants a decommissioned fire extinguisher?
Would he be
I
like,
don't-
oh, this is so great?
Oh, thanks, my Uncle Mark. I
Yeah.
never even called you uncle until just now, but
Yeah.
this
Now that you
this
got me a fire
present
extinguisher,
sealed the deal.
I feel like you're my uncle.
Yeah.
He would. He'd build
Man, what a
something
great
out of
fire
it.
extinguisher.
They
This
always
is
want
great
to
if a
keep
fire
it-
breaks out in my room and I don't need the county to know that I used this particular fire extinguisher.
the coward of the county.
Oh, I have Kenny Rogers' greatest hits on my CD player. Speaking of
Ooh, that's
Coward
a
of the
good
County.
one.
Yeah.
Everyone
That's a good one.
considered him coward of the county.
He always
That's,
used decommissioned fire
His
extinguishers.
fire extinguisher was never up to date because it was old.
I feel like I bring up Norm MacDonald also every time I'm on this podcast, but if you haven't heard Norm break down Coward of the County, that's
With Adam Carolla.
yeah, that's very funny.
Oh, I should
Yeah.
listen to that. I don't think I ever.
Oh, you should. It's pretty funny.
I'll have to listen to it. I like Norm.
I love Norm.
Everyone used fire extinguishers. Certified by the county.
That could be on your CD that you record for.
Yeah,
yeah.
change the lyrics.
Oh, I really do want to do this. I kind of want both of us to do it, Jared.
Oh,
Well,
come
you
on,
can
that'll be
take
fun.
part, can't you?
You have
Sure.
7 days to get it done because Mark's not coming
No,
till Christmas.
We're under a time crunch.
Well, I don't.
Are we gonna
Maybe
do
we should meet-
acapella?
We should meet at a studio like halfway, maybe somewhere like down in Nashville, and knock these
This-
out.
This gift's getting kind of expensive.
Doesn't sound like
Oh
it's.
yeah, but in the end, it'll be worth it when
Yeah, like Lori, I
Someone
spent
puts a quarter in it.
$10,000 on this CD for one joke for you to play.
You're the trillionaire security guard. You can handle
That's
it.
true.
That's right.
You can swing
Trillionaire
it.
security guard, Dictator Jared. You will all buy my CD that I record.
In Nashville.
Yep.
Oh, we should do this.
All right, should we wrap it up?
Such a good idea. Yeah.
It's Christmas wrapping. Christmas wrap up.
Wrap it up.
Dun, dun,
Well-
dun, dun, dun.
Bah humbug.
All right. Produced by Muffy Habersham. Fact checked by Bill. Theme song by Meg Yellocks. Social media, I think, is still by Cousin Paul, though I don't think he's done one in like a month.
Cousin
so.
Paul is slacking.
Bill,
Yes.
Bill came up to me the other day and he said, fact checker Bill, who I didn't know ever listened to the show. He said, I woke up this morning with your stupid voice playing in my head. And I said, what do you mean? He goes, I was up all night drinking and stuff. And he said, I put your podcast on to fall asleep. And when I woke up, I could hear your voice was in my head. I said, oh, that's kind of sweet.
That's nice.
Did he have any fact checks?
Yeah, he was like, you were wrong about the... It's what Canadian toilets weren't any better in the 90s.
Nice.
You were thinking of Mexican toilets.
I had a friend, Bill, who had that. He didn't ever, I don't think he ever listened to the show. He just downloaded it, and he fell asleep one night listening to the podcast. He woke up, and it was like my voice.
And
When
his
he
name was
woke up.
Bill, too?
Yeah. Maybe we have a big Bill
Yeah,
listenership.
there's some.
How could they
we
both
need to
be
appeal
Bill?
to those people.
Yeah.
If your name is Bill and you're an insomniac,
You can always.
check into the mag. Yeah.
Email us if your name is Bill, themagroom@hotmail.com. Send us a letter, fax.
That fire extinguisher's still out there, folks. If anybody is interested in it.
Avocado backpack, is that still there too? There it is.
Oh, how cute! Why did? Oh, someone should really
We
pick
got
that
to take
up.
her right here.
Maybe.
I didn't check with our guys though. Are we allowed to give away prizes to members of the staff,
Yes.
employees, and?
Oh, I don't want to take
No, but-
someone else. I don't want to take
You-
a fan's backpack.
You know when
I
you're
took it from
when you're a guest, you get a like party
swag,
gift,
like,
right?
Oh,
I
swag
should-
bag.
yeah, swag.
I should Sharpie in the mag room on there.
Can you?
Yeah,
can
it's also that bag is also filled with dead
I was
ladies'
just gonna say,
pins
can you fill it with dead lady pins?
and molars.
No molars. I don't want
It's
the molars.
It's a lot of fun. And a CD of Mark singing his greatest
Backpack
hits.
full of teeth would be one of the creepier things that you could ever stumble across in your life.
Ugh.
That's my teeth
what?
backpack. If you could just leave that.
It was a backpack with avocados all over it, and then there were teeth and pins inside it.
It's
And the
creepy.
guy made me deliver it for $13 to him on the
Yeah,
toilet.
he said, "This is legitimate luggage. Please take it from the airport to my hotel."
Don't open it.
No, and he had to flush twice. All right. Well, hashtag put down your phone this week when you're with your family. No phones. You don't need them.
Except to play music.
And-
You might need him to play music.
Yeah, but
Though
not
we
if you
play
have,
Not if you have a
music on your
jukebox.
Off your
Not if
phone.
you have a
Oh, that's true.
jukebox.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yes,
Yeah,
correct.
put that
Yeah, but
phone
not that
away.
many people have jukeboxes. I say I'm just saying,
Oh, for our listeners.
if you're using, well, like Lori normally plays the music, the holiday music at Christmas off of her phone. This year, we'll have the pleasure of listening to me and you singing the holiday hits off of a jukebox. But
Rocking around the Christmas tree.
Oh, I like it already.
Body high.
Mag room dancing, pumpkin pie. Oh, and caroling. I was thinking, we should go caroling.
I like caroling.
Still
I like
never
singing.
done it.
I'm not good at
I'm gonna
singing.
go to my grave saying, I wish I had Christmas caroled at some point in my life. No one's.
You never done it?
I've never done it, and I'm never gonna have it. And I
New
don't want to
Milford-
do it in Florida either. I want to do it in the snow.
New Milford on the town green every year they did it.
Go on
And
up,
you'd
Mark.
Go as a family and you'd sing on the town green. It was great.
That's what I'll get you for Christmas, a plane ticket to go up and sing on the Milford Town Green.
And actually,
By
my
myself?
Yeah.
my
to
church
do-
here, we do an event. They have a huge Christmas tree in the lawn, and they light it up, and we sing Christmas carols while we
Oh,
light it up.
I love that. That sounds nice.
Holy night, the stars are bright.
Shine.
You're like an angel, Mark.
The voice of an angel.
The
I've
best
been
part
called
would
the
be
songbird of my generation.
if you made that CD and then it would get stuck probably in the jukebox, and then Lori would be able
What
to
if it
play
got
with-
huge? What if people were like, "Did you hear that fucking CD that Lori has in her jukebox? It was really good." I don't
It's
know
the
who
ghost
the singer
of
is,
Christmas
but-
presents singing Christmas
That
carols.
guy,
Yeah,
And inserting.
that guy does.
you wouldn't
He
think
doesn't
it
know
was-
any of the words.
He
but
inserts
it's
his own
beautiful.
lyrics, but somehow it works.
A lot of them are about his cat.
It's,
It's
bar-
about his cat.
it's barely a Christmas song by the time he's done with it, but we still like
It's
it.
meta. It's beautiful. Well, if you're stuck at Christmas in a conversation about somebody whose wife left him, not going back to him,
Either
and
one.
you need to cheer him up,
You can
Tune
always
into the mag room. Oh wait, no. How's this work? I'm drunk.
stick with the mag room.
Stick with the mag room, everybody.
and everything
Yeah.
else is
Cream
cheese.
Hashtag.
Merry Christmas.
Ooh, ooh, I like my groom. I like my groom. Ooh, ooh, my groom is good. My groom is good. Ooh, ooh, I like my groom. I like my groom. Ooh, ooh, my groom is good. My groom is good. The my groom's good. Ooh, ooh, I like my groom. I like my groom. Ooh, ooh, my groom is good. My groom is good.
Kill him. Kill him.